Hi, everybody. My name is Anu, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Atlassian. I'm thrilled to be here with you today at Developer Day. Throughout many of our events, like the Developer Day that we're running right now, you'll hear a lot of stuff from leaders on my team, like Adarsh, Disha, Johnny, on the newest updates that we're bringing to Atlassian's ecosystem. Examples like the abundant opportunities created by our distribution engine, the investments that we're making through Atlassian Ventures, new capabilities that we're building in Forge, and so much more. You're all in very capable hands with this crew. So today, I wanted to discuss our platform and ecosystem strategy at a bit of a higher altitude to give you a sense of where we are headed and why that's interesting for you. Over the past several months, you've heard the term economy being used here and there. I want to unpack some of the learnings and building blocks that constitute what we call the Atlassian economy and explain why that's interesting and lucrative to you, our developers and partners that build on top of our platform. At Atlassian, we strongly believe that the Atlassian economy is a win-win that'll massively benefit our developers and customers while unlocking Atlassian's next inflection point on our growth trajectory. I could not be more excited to have you join us for the ride. But first, quick introduction for those of you in the audience that have not had a chance to meet me yet. I started my career straight out of school at Microsoft as a video games developer. I eventually found my way to product management because really what makes me tick is solving customer problems. But I love building for developers. So I spent a good 10 years of my life at Microsoft building products for developers in the Microsoft Visual Studio family. Developers are such a fun crowd to build for, very passionate, and always engaged in giving us feedback and telling us what you think. After a 10-year stint at Microsoft, I joined Atlassian in 2014 as the head of product for Jira. I led the platformization of Jira from one single product to a product line, Jira Software, Service Desk, and Jira Core. And somewhere along the way in 2016, I took a sabbatical. The pictures are from there. I'm a bit of a wildlife nerd, so I went and worked in conservation projects with big cats. And after that, when I returned to Atlassian, I led the cloud transition for our company. So traditionally, we've been an on-premises company, and recently we decided to switch the entire business model from an on-premises world to more of a SaaS-based business model. So over the last few years, my team and I have been working on how we pivot the whole company to cloud. And last year, I took on the COO role in addition to running our enterprise and platform teams and our cloud shift. So a big part of my job is really how to build systems that will help Atlassian continue to execute well as we scale, and how to build capabilities that will allow developers and customers outside to reap the same benefits that we ourselves at Atlassian use to build our own products on top of our Atlassian platform. Leading transformations has been a bit of a recurring theme throughout my career. And over the last decade, Atlassian has been on a transformation journey ourselves, like I said, going from being primarily on-premise to SaaS, because we believe fundamentally that digitization is here to stay. We hear a lot about digital transformation, so much so that it's become a bit of a buzzword. But digitization of applications, more and more companies becoming digital companies, is definitely a trend that's here to stay. And you've seen that happen in a more and more accelerated fashion over the past few years. We believe that companies of all sizes in every industry will move their workloads to the cloud if they've not already done so. And since the pandemic, of course, we're seeing SaaS adoption accelerate faster than ever. And we knew that we wanted to bring the power of cloud to every Atlassian user. But we faced two difficult questions. How do we shift our customers to the cloud while retaining GTM advantages that make Atlassian unique? How do we make our cloud offering enterprise ready? Most of you have probably already heard the story of Mike and Scott selling Jira from Sydney with no sales team. Instead, they kickstarted our flywheel. Jira was priced extremely competitively and transparently and allowed teams to easily download and start using the product without a salesperson trying to proactively sell it. And over the course of the next decade, we turned users into evangelists and made inroads with companies of all sizes with a very low customer acquisition cost, which was quite the inverse of how most enterprise companies would operate. We didn't want to lose that part of our DNA by blindly hiring more salespeople to go after enterprise customers as we pivoted to the cloud. So we were very deliberate about how we move up market to access enterprise customers. Data Center enabled Atlassian to serve the biggest names in the Fortune 500, forming crucial relationships and deepening our understanding of the complex requirements that come with serving large enterprise customers. It took us another good 5 years to re-architect our cloud platform so that our cloud offering could support the needs of these sophisticated customers in the cloud. We've heavily invested in trust, performance, scale, extensibility, alongside scalable administration, security, and compliance features. So every year, over the past few years, our platform has matured and become increasingly enterprise grade. Our cloud migration go big moment arrived nearly 8 years after our very first cloud instance with server end of life. The way we have invested with patience meant that our flywheel continued to work for us even as we expanded our enterprise customer footprint and hardened our platform. Over the course of the last decade, our deliberate approach to migration and enterprise go-to-market gave Atlassian two distinct advantages that lay the foundations of our economy strategy. This has given us the largest and most diverse set of customers, all the way from 10% startups to the largest enterprises in Fortune 500. So as a result, we have well over 200,000 customers currently using Atlassian today. And all of them have broad and diverse needs that can only be met via apps and integrations in addition to our homegrown products. We kept our flywheel spinning, continuing to bring new customers into the funnel and expanding the number of existing users while maturing the way we land and sell to enterprises. This places Atlassian in a uniquely strong position to accelerate the growth of apps in our ecosystem because we have the broadest set of use cases that your apps can fulfill. And as more teams move their work online, there is now more demand and more appetite for collaborative apps than ever before, especially in the age of distributed work. Atlassian's mission is empowering teams to do the best work of their life. Like Adarsh said in the keynote, one of our core principles is openness and supporting open tool chains. We can't solve every collaboration problem ourselves, and we choose not to. That's fundamentally been our philosophy. We're choosing to externalize all of the ingredients that have made Atlassian so special to empower you, our builders, our developers, to monetize and innovate alongside of us. One of Atlassian's biggest strengths is our common, powerful cloud platform that's the foundation of our entire product line in cloud. Our platform powers all of our customer solutions, Agile DevOps, ITSM, and work management, as well as all of our new products that ship via our Point A incubator program, such as Compass and Atlas that we recently announced at Team 22. Underneath all of these products is a multi-layered platform that's a result of centralizing and investing in cross-product experiences. Shared experiences that deliver consistent collaborative experience across all products, reducing friction to learn a new product. You can see this, for example, in our beautiful editor, in our cross-product analytics hub, admin hub, and a common central billing experience across all of our products. Beneath that, the data and infrastructure layer help our homegrown products and third-party products meet security and compliance requirements, along with data management across industries while delivering scale and reliability that can appease our largest enterprise customers. The key insight behind the entire Atlassian Economy vision is how do we externalize all of this platform power so that external developers, like everyone in the audience today, can also benefit from the years of investment we've already made into the Atlassian platform and made available to our own internal developers inside Atlassian. When it comes to extensibility, the measure of our success is the developer community's success. So in the process of slowly moving upmarket to serve enterprise customers, we had to spend years making changes to our data and infrastructure layers. Getting all of our first-party products to enterprise scale, compliance, and security continues to be a deep investment for us. We know firsthand how resource-intensive and expensive this process is, and the multitude of compliance, security, scale requirements, FedRAMP, HIPAA, lots of different compliance requirements specific to industries, and that these legislations and requirements are only going to increase over time. So the biggest advantages of making all of these changes at a central platform level is that our own products are ready to be enterprise from day one because we build on top of the platform. This immediately made us question how we deliver the same efficiencies to external developers. It's a hard question that nobody in our industry has quite figured out. How do we reduce enterprise complexity so that every app developer can access enterprise customers? So you don't have to spend inordinate amounts of time getting to product market fit and then hardening your product for years together so that enterprises will accept your product. We would love for our developers to be focused on solving user problems instead of continuing to invest deeply to keep up with enterprise readiness. That's why we're heavily investing in Forge. Forge helps you take advantage of those data management, security, and infrastructure layers that already exist within our platform. We want to reduce friction when it comes to meeting security and compliance standards so that even the most sophisticated enterprises trust your apps by default. Externalizing more of the Atlassian platform while solving for enterprise-grade security, compliance, and scale is going to be the next multi-year milestone of our platform journey. And it won't be easy, but we know what a difference it'll make to every builder and customer in the Atlassian universe. And we are committed to doing everything we can to help more and more builders create enterprise-ready apps from day one. But we want to take this vision to even greater heights. As you saw in the keynote, Compass is a new Atlassian Point A product that was launched at Team 22, built using the rest of our platform stack. We've now had 2 annual cohorts of the Point A program with products successfully released in the past 2 years. We want you to have the same access to technology as our own first-party products that are part of Point A. Our goal is to fully support external developers who want to create new standalone multi-billion-dollar products on top of our platform. We will open our full toolbox to help you get there. That leads us to the third building block of our economy strategy, which is the technical differentiation we have on our platform, which is enterprise ready starting from day one. The maturity of the Atlassian platform has delivered seamless, beautiful experiences for all of our products and solved many of enterprise-grade requirements for our first-party products. Externalizing and democratizing more of these capabilities to developers will help you build third-party apps, deep product integrations, and even standalone products for every type of customer, from SMBs to the largest enterprises with beautiful collaborative experiences. But then none of this matters if we cannot get our products and apps into the hands of our customers. We are confident that our homegrown products, marketplace, and website that attracts nearly 25 million visitors every year provide large surface areas of distribution to our diverse and growing base of 200,000 customers. A thriving marketplace is one of the most difficult networks to get up and running. There are so many conditions you have to meet, from sustaining a community of developers and supply of apps to ensuring that customers can discover the right app to use at the right time for their use case. Another criteria is just time. We saw this play out with our own marketplace. It simply takes time to accumulate enough volumes of users and apps to de-risk the investment you're making into a new platform. Our marketplace has only grown because we have a customer base that is willing to pay for apps. Many users have an expectation that integrations and apps would be free. We see this play out a lot, especially with our Trello users. But for our core solutions in Jira and Confluence, customers have historically been willing to pay for apps because they clearly see the value that the apps deliver. The list price of our products represents great value, even with paid apps factored into the overall bill. This has led to a lifetime GMV of our marketplace crossing $2 billion. The Atlassian marketplace is our primary mechanism for distribution, and it started 11 years ago. It's built with the same low-touch customer acquisition philosophy as the GTM model that we use for our products. Every year, our marketplace grows in both supply and demand. We've patiently waited 8 years to cross $1 billion in total GMV. But a mind-boggling stat is that it only took us 2 more years after those 11 years to double that number into $2 billion of lifetime marketplace GMV. That is the compounding power of the platform and the flywheel at work. While the marketplace comes with ready-made shelf space for your apps, we want to take distribution even further and bring your apps right into the center of our homegrown products. This is a design that we are working on to put source management tools right in the heart of Jira. As you can see, the code tab allows you to look at experiences bang in the middle of whatever you're doing in your core product. This will help level the playing field for Bitbucket as well as other third-party products, because our fundamental belief as a company is in letting users choose the product that best fits their use case. In addition to bringing deeply integrated experiences in context, we'll continue to sharpen targeted marketing, email campaigns, and helping you with more analytics to maximize distribution opportunities for your app. Our distribution strength lies with innovating on the different distribution channels and tactics available for us. We're not just resting on our laurels because we have a thriving marketplace in place today already. Instead, we're going to invest more in in-product distribution, world-class websites, business services, to make Atlassian the best place to build, distribute, and sell your collaborative apps. Shayna, Tom, and the rest of our distribution team will cover this topic in depth. Make sure you connect with them for opportunities in this area. So these 4 differentiators, as you see, are unique to Atlassian. Together, they form the foundation of the Atlassian Economy vision. We are ready to go big on growing the collective business generated by apps in the Atlassian universe. The Atlassian Economy is the culmination of our investments across R&D as well as go-to-market over the last decade. It unifies the differentiators that makes Atlassian uniquely successful and compounds them to create even more virtuous loops to benefit you, our developers. The more products and apps built on top of platform serves more use cases, and the more selection we can offer to happier customers who then create even more developer opportunities for you to monetize. The more we build and transact on our platform, the more our platform improves and hardens, while our developer community flourishes as a result. The more transactions that flow through this loop, the more data Atlassian can help collect that will help you refine distribution even more. So once the virtuous loop gets off the ground, we will have a flywheel that can continue building on top of itself, creating a win-win for everybody. And one final way that we supercharge the Atlassian economy is with our ventures program. Our Atlassian Ventures team is constantly evaluating best-in-class investments that extend our platform capabilities by funding apps built by partners and developers like you. From private beta to pre-IPO companies, Atlassian Ventures is stage agnostic in our investments. And it's not just the capital our portfolio companies are able to access, but a variety of ever-evolving services that are tailored to match the maturity stage of your company. From product mentorship to conversations about pricing and packaging, our ventures team is here to help you succeed. To date, Atlassian Ventures has deployed $140 million plus in capital in 37 unique companies with healthy coverage across all three of our core markets. And our Australian roots give us an inherently global perspective. So founders and CEOs in the ventures portfolio are spread across 4 continents in 14 unique countries. And in the US specifically, nearly 50% of our portfolio founders are located outside Silicon Valley. There has never been a better time to bet on the Atlassian economy. On the time scale of multi-year transformations, we're early yet mature in our platform journey. While we still have a long way to go in extending our platform, we have an enterprise-ready platform supporting multiple products today on Atlassian, and a thriving marketplace with the highest volume of B2B users and distribution channels. And while the cloud shift has a finite end date, the journey ends when every single Atlassian customer is in the cloud. There's no end date for our platform and economy vision. When the machine of the Atlassian economy kicks off, it will continue to grow in perpetuity to take us across the Gates line, which is basically where the economic value of everyone who uses our platform exceeds the company that creates the platform. In other words, we're actively rooting for you, our developers, to make more money than Atlassian ourselves. That's the definition of the Gates line, which defines a successful platform. So to bring it all together, Atlassian's mission is empowering teams to do the best work of their life. And we want you to join us in this mission. We intend to externalize all the ingredients that have made Atlassian such a special and successful company so we can empower you, our builders, creators, developers, to enjoy the same kind of success by being a part of our economy. Whether it's building deep third-party integrations, extensions, or full-fledged apps, we want to help you help our customers succeed. We have the technical foundations in our cloud platform, and Forge takes out all the burden of running and hosting your own apps on your own infrastructure. We have a well-proven marketplace that has already crossed $2 billion in total GMV and well over 5,000 apps and multiple distribution channels that we haven't unlocked yet. We have 200,000 customers to distribute to, and that number continues to grow year over year in double digits thanks to our flywheel's seamless acquisition of new customers. We even have a ventures program to help fund apps in our ecosystem to help you get off the ground and scale your companies. We have never been more ready to go big on building, distributing, and selling apps in the Atlassian universe. And all of these come together to form the Atlassian economy. At Atlassian, we are proud of the progress we have made so far, and we're energized to share with you where we're going with the economy. And before I end, I want to end on a note of gratitude. Atlassian started 20 years ago to help developers build better products. Developers have been with us on this journey for 2 decades and have helped Atlassian exponentially increase the use cases that we are able to serve for customers. So to the partners and developers in our economy today, the Atlassian story would not be the same without you. For that, a big thank you. We appreciate your partnership. To all of you that are new, we're so excited to have you as part of our team, and we look forward to achieving even greater things together as part of the Atlassian economy. With that, I'm going to sign off. I hope you enjoy Developer Day, and I hope to see all of you again soon. Thank you.